Who doesn't want to punch harder? I mean, come on. Whether you're a competitive boxer or just a person who does boxing for fitness, just about anybody would like to improve their punching power. Maybe you've watched famous heavy hitters like Mike Tyson, Canelo, Triple G, or Deontay Wilder. Fight and you were like, man, I wish I could hit as hard as them. This video is definitely for you. You may not be able to hit as hard as Mike Tyson or Deontay Wilder just because you're not them. You don't have their body, their bone structure, their genetics. But in this video, I'm gonna give you 4 tips that will help you improve and maximize your own punching power. Tip number 1 is weight transfer, okay? So doesn't matter what punch it is, to get most power in any punch, doesn't matter if it's a jab, a hook, or an uppercut, there has to be a proper weight transfer, right? So let me give you an example. So if we were talking about the hook, and I'm right here in front of my target, which is a heavy bag, and I throw a hook, but I'm not gonna turn any of my hips and shoulders, not gonna transfer weight onto my back foot like I'm supposed to, and I'm gonna try my best, my punch will lack power. But if I throw it with the proper form and load it by transferring weight a little bit forward, and then as I throw my hook, I'm gonna transfer my weight back, my punch will be way more powerful. Tip number 1, weight transfer. My next tip is to stay loose but stiffen up the moment you connect the punch to the target. If you're gonna be tense the entire time, you're not gonna maximize your power. I've seen this too many times. I used to work at a boxing and fitness gym, and I've seen many even fit guys, strong guys come in, but because they're not experienced, they think they need to muscle through it and really like tense up in their muscles. Use only muscle, not proper form, not breathing, not weight transfer. They were lacking a lot of their power and form for that matter. So my tip is, so for example, you're throwing a punch. Before you throw the punch, keep your hand relaxed inside your glove. But the moment you throw a punch, close your fist tight, right? So when you're moving, when you're not throwing punches, your hand is relaxed. The moment you throw a punch, boom, close your fist tight so that the moment of the impact, the connection fist to the target, your fist is closed tightly, okay? So here I am in front of my target, which is a heavy bag. I'm nice and loose, nice and relaxed. The moment of the punch, the moment of the connection, I stiffen up. And then I'm loose again. Loose again. Stay loose, but stiffen up the moment of the impact. Which leads me to my next point, proper breathing. Make sure you breathe correctly. When you're not throwing punches, you breathe normally, right? Ideally through your nose, keep your mouth closed. When you throw a punch, you have to exhale. Right? Always exhale through your teeth. To punch fast, gotta exhale fast. Give it a try. Try to throw a fast punch while breathing out slowly like this. It's impossible. I bet you if you try to do it right now, you won't be able to throw a fast punch while breathing out slowly. So breathe. The moment you throw that punch, make sure that there's proper acceleration. You're punching fast and powerful. You have to exhale with the punch. right, so my last, fourth and final tip is gonna be proper form. This is a huge one. Let me make an example with the straight punch. Even the jab, right, which is not necessarily your most powerful punch, but if you think of a jab, it's a straight punch. Straight punches are meant to be long. Those are the longest punches you have, so you have to maximize your length and fully extend your arm. Let me make this example with the pencil. So if you visualize a pencil, okay? A pencil like this. How is it easier to break a pencil? Crush it like this or snap it in the middle? It is obviously easier to snap the pencil if you go like this, trying to snap it in the middle, right? So same thing when it comes to your arm. If you don't fully extend your arm, if your arm is half bent or even slightly bent when you throw your straight punch, your punch is not gonna be as strong and as powerful as if it was if your arm was fully extended. So make sure this is a very important point. To maximize your power, your punches have to be thrown with the proper form. Straight punches have to be locked out and fully extended. Hooks need to be tight. Uppercuts needs to be tight. And then all the previous tips that I already mentioned, right? Proper breathing, proper weight transfer, all of that have to be combined for you to maximize your power. So finally, in conclusion, I'd like to say, so what do you do to really grab all those things and maximize your own power? You obviously practice, practice, and practice. Train hard, stay consistent with your training, because that's the most important thing when it comes to progress. The more often you're gonna do it, the better you're gonna get. Also, I recommend you train the things that help you with explosiveness, help you with weight transfer, help you with maximize your athletic abilities. Train power exercise with medicine balls like power slams, rotational slams. You can do explosive training with battle ropes. Make sure you do a body weight training like jump squats. You make sure you run sprints. Really train explosive. Try to maximize your own athletic ability to be as powerful of an athlete as you can be, and then transfer that into your boxing training. Make sure you shadow box a lot. In your shadow boxing, again, work on your technique, work on your breathing, work on your transfer. When you start doing your shadow boxing rounds, start off slow, make sure your technique is proper, and then when your proper technique is cemented, then when you go ahead and you speed up and you work hard and you maximize the effort that you put into it. If you do that, I guarantee you will improve and maximize your own punchy power.